Hello. Welcome to Dr. Elom's YouTube page where we focus on authenticity. Now, the way my YouTube channel works is I look through my comments, I read the opinions and the thoughts of my community, and I see what they want to talk about. And today's a very special topic. Today, we're going to talk about dating in the modern world and what that looks like. I had a human in my community say, Dr. Elom, how do you date in this modern world? And I'll have to admit, it's quite challenging. You may have seen me on Pop the Balloon and I got completely eviscerated. I had a tough time, and I'm not the only one having a tough time out there dating, but there are some things that we can do to help us cultivate the types of relationships that we want, maintain the types of people that we want in our life that help us grow and help us be better people. And the first thing that I'm going to talk about in dating in the modern world is attachment. We get attached emotionally way too soon. So this video is going to be focused on what that is and how we can use it and help ourselves to avoid that. Do not become emotionally attached too soon. This is the worst thing that you can do for yourself and for your partner. Becoming emotionally attached too soon, it doesn't allow for the diligence process. And that usually takes about 6 months. So 6 months minimum before you start to become emotionally attached, because that's how long it takes for the projected fantasy that you have about the relationship and about them to be shattered. We like to call this the honeymoon stage. Don't go getting emotionally attached during the honeymoon stage. You need a time period in between to see who this person really is. And you must, especially as men, we must practice discernment and restraint. Just because she fucks you well or she knows how to cook really well does not mean she's your wife. You have to be patient, and you have to allow yourself to practice restraint, because women in general like to be in the adorer role. What does this mean? Well, if you watch Pop the Balloon, you heard me say, you are only the prize to the men who you don't want. And what does that mean? Well, basically, if you show too much emotional interest too soon, you're going to be looking up at her, and you're going to be adoring her, and you're going to be revering her, which isn't a bad thing, but to do it too soon and to do it too quickly puts her in a disadvantageous position. Why? Women love to be in the adorer position. If you do not allow her to be adoring you, then you are robbing her from the emotional experience women typically seek in relationships. There's no little girl who grew up saying, I want to look down on my future husband or partner. That's just not how it is. It's in their nature to want to adore. It's in their nature to want to look up. It's in their nature to want to revere their partner. And in the beginning, this is where you can afford her these experiences. Now, later down the line, in a couple of years, way past the honeymoon stage, 7, 8, 10 years, and that's a different story. I'm talking about dating in the modern world. And the first thing that we need to talk about is how to resist being emotionally attached too soon, because that's not who you are. That's not what attracted her to you. You were on your purpose, you were taking care of your business, and you attracted her to you. So you need to maintain that sense of self, especially in the beginning. A lot of times men get into relationships and we want to, simp over her or pour into her or call her all the time. And we must resist these urges if we want to maintain the type of relationship that we want. Now, I'm going to talk about it a little bit more, but we talked about the adorer versus being the adored. Now, there's always going to be some imbalance there, but as a man, especially in the beginning of the relationship, you want to allow her to adore you. Allow her to sit in the beauty that attracted her to you. Allow her to sit and revel in all of your glory. Allow her to sit and appreciate and be grateful that she's in your life, that you're in her life. So you cannot want someone into wanting you more. So by showing that you want her and showing that you want to be around her all the time, that's not going to make her want you more. In actuality, it may make her want you less. So if you're enjoying what I'm hearing and you're finding some use in what I'm saying, please like and share this video. We're really trying to build my community, especially as we get started, and I'm so happy to have you here. So how can you not get emotionally attached? There's a few things that you can do, but the most important thing is to guard your thoughts. What does this mean? When she's not around, don't be thinking about her. Focus on your purpose. Focus on what you need to be doing. Meditate. Take time to settle and be with your mind. Be present in the moment. Be present with yourself. Be present in all of your glory and all of who you are. That way, when you do get around her, you can pour into her. You can spend time with her. You can be present with her. If you're busy checking on her and calling on her and seeing where she is and seeing what she's doing all the time, you're not allowing yourself to grow. You're not giving yourself space to nourish who you are. So focus on your purpose and don't think about her when she's around. That way, when she does get around, you'll be able to pour all of your time and energy into her, and she'll really appreciate that. Don't call her all the time. Don't hit her up asking her what she's doing, maybe how your day went every once in a while, but keep it to a minimum. You need to focus on you. You need to continue to build upon what she was initially attracted to. Second thing is, don't share all of your secrets with her. There's no point in pouring all of your emotion into this woman. She's got her own things to worry about, and I see this a lot. Well, people want to emotionally dump onto someone else. Women do it too, but I hold more space for that since their emotions are a bit more fluid. Men, we need to practice restraint and discernment with how we're sharing our emotions, how we're sharing our feelings, and do it in such a way that isn't putting her in a position to carry that load for us. Get a mentor, get a therapist, meditate, practice yoga. There are things that you can do to maintain your emotions as they permeate your physiology. That way you don't feel like you need to dump it on anyone. Take care of yourself, brothers. We can do this. A good rule of thumb is, if you can't trust her with your bank account, don't trust her with your deepest secrets. That's not her job to hold space for you this soon in the relationship. And we do this a lot in modern dating. So if you can't trust her with your bank account, don't trust her with your heart. And these are the ways that we do fall in love. We're sharing, we're being vulnerable, we're being consistent piece in each other's life. We are allowing each other to share each other's emotions and thoughts and experiences. And these are the beautiful things that you can do to help build a relationship, but we just need to be patient. And in the modern dating field, where there's so many options, everyone's blowing up your phone, you feel like there's always an opportunity to start new or to replace someone or to just be aloof about the whole situation. No, we need to figure out how we can show up authentically. That way, if there is something there, we can cultivate and build upon it. What do you think of this? Does this align with how you're thinking? What are your experiences in the dating field? And what do you want to hear me talk about next? Leave a comment below, like and share, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, guys.